Hey guys, my name is Eumi here, where I talk about anything and everything related to money and how to grow your wealth. In today's video, I want to show you how much money you'll need to make in order to comfortably afford a $1 million condo in Singapore in 2024, especially with the rising interest rates. I'll break down the total income required, the necessary down payment, any associated fees, calculate your monthly payments, and basically give you a comprehensive overview. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of how much money you'll need in order to buy that $1 million home. Let's dive right into it and run the numbers for a first-time home buyer who is a Singaporean citizen. So if the home has a purchase price of $1 million, you'll have to make a down payment of at least 25% or $250,000. The stamp duty for a $1 million home is $24,600. So that means your total down payment required is $294,600. Current interest rates for a new home is around like 3 to 5%, so let's just use 4% for our calculation. So that means your principal plus interest is $3,580.61 a month, and for taxes, we're just going to use approximately $200 a month. For insurance, $10 a month. Maintenance fee, we're just going to use $400 a month, which is kind of like the average right now. That means your total monthly payment will come up to about $4,190.61. So we're going to use $4,190.61 and divide that by 0.3, and that's going to give us $13,968.70 for the monthly income required. And why are we dividing it by 0.3? Well, you want to make sure that your mortgage payments stay below 30% of your income, otherwise you may be spreading yourself too thin. So we're going to use this number, $13,968.70, and times 12, which is equals to $167,624.40, which is the income you need to comfortably afford that $1 million condo. And do note that I have not added in any conveyance fees, which is necessary as well, and that usually costs like several $1,000s. I would say my best guess would be about $2,000 to $5,000. And if you are a foreigner or a PR, here are your numbers when you buy a property as a first-time home buyer. For APR, you would have to pay an ABDS, additional buyer stamp duty of 5% of the purchase price, so that is $50,000. So your total down payment required as a PR is $344,600. For a foreigner, you would have to pay an ABSD of 20%, which is $200,000. So that means your down payment required is $474,600. Does it seem like your monthly payment is a little bit high though? Well, because it is. Let's compare how much your monthly payment would have been at a 1.5% interest rate, which is what it was a couple years ago, and how much income would be needed. So at an interest rate of 1.5%, your principal and interest would be $2,588.40 every month. And if we keep taxes at $200, insurance at $10, maintenance fee at $400, then your total monthly payment would be $3,198.40. And for our monthly income, if we divide that by 0.3, then we would get $10,661.33. And for our annual income, if we multiply that by 12, we would get $127,935.96. And if we compare that with 4%, this is our difference. Monthly payment, a difference of $992.21. For monthly income, a difference of $3,307.37. And for annual income, a difference of $39,688.44. Now you might be wondering, why does all of this talk about interest rates matter so much? Well, it's not just about percentages. It's about dollars and cents, and ultimately the financial impact on your life. Imagine this. The difference between a 4% interest rate and a 1.5% interest rate is a staggering $357,196.73. That's not pocket change. That's a down payment for a house, a college fund for your kids, or a comfortable retirement nest egg. Sure, you might be thinking, I can always refinance when rates drop, and yes, repricing or refinancing is a smart move when rates are favorable, but, and that's a big but that assumes that rates will indeed drop below the current 4%. But what if they don't? What if, like we've seen before, they climb up to 6 to 8%? And historically, interest rate reached an all-time high of 12.42% in January 1983. This uncertainty is why you shouldn't be spending more than 30% of your income on a mortgage. It's a rule of thumb to protect yourself against potential future changes. And by capping your mortgage at 30%, you're essentially creating a financial buffer. It leaves room for unexpected expenses, opportunities, and those rainy days we all encounter. It's a safety net that can make a significant difference in your financial well-being. So whether you are a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner, remember the 30% rule. The key is to make informed decisions, plan for the unexpected, and then watch your financial future thrive. And if you're wondering how you can afford a $1 million home, especially when your annual salary doesn't quite reach the number I just mentioned, keep in mind that I said at the start of this video, comfortably afford. There are actually several things that you could do where you don't have to make as much money to afford a $1 million home. And the first thing is to save for a larger down payment. That will significantly bring down your monthly payment. 2, you could always spend more than 30% of your income on your mortgage. Most banks in Singapore will actually qualify you for up to 55% of your gross monthly income. However, like I mentioned before, there are risks involved. Just because you can borrow more doesn't mean you should. Exceeding that 30% threshold may seem tempting, but it can leave you financially stretched, especially if interest rates rise or unexpected expenses occur. That 30% rule isn't just about numbers or budgeting, it's about building a foundation of financial security and peace of mind. So once again, I have to stress the importance of making informed decisions, planning for the unexpected, and then watching your finances grow, okay? And if you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell icon so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And feel free to follow me on my Instagram. What do you think about the numbers I just presented? Do you think that the people you know are adhering to that 30% rule, or are they spending more than 30% of their income on their mortgage? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.